It's the end of week one, and we've had a very eventful week full of lots of different experiences, and so we're just going to quickly go around and see what's impacted everyone the most. Starting with you, Rich.
I had a good time in the orphanage in Gabrivaux. It's the first time we'd been there. We played games with the kids. Table football was especially good fun. Everybody understands football, it seems. Well, most people. And we gave out the presents, of course, and they really enjoyed getting the gifts. And yeah, it was good fun. I really enjoyed that.
Cool. Laura?
Well, there's a few things that kind of affected me. I think probably because it's my first time here. One of them being Scrivenna and Roma community, because the conditions there were just so shocking. But as we were going around orphanages, I found myself thinking about these kids and back when I was their age, like 8 to 12, and how it must feel to have your parents kind of abandon you and forced to live in that kind of life. It's just really sad, and that the people who care for you are paid to do so. You know, it's not out of love necessarily. So yeah, it's just really sad and thought-provoking.
Yeah, I think the thing that struck me most was visiting the houses of opportunity and just meeting the young people there, young people who've been through such horrendous starts in life, but who are still so happy and chatty and welcoming and just really lovely, and you just see this huge potential in them, especially when they've been helping us to give out Christmas boxes, and they've just had such joy in doing that. And I mean, but it's also made me think a lot about what would have happened to them if there was nothing like the House of Opportunity, that they would have potentially ended up in crime or prostitution or on the streets or abandoning their own kids, and that there's so much potential despair out there, but that actually when you work with these kids there's a huge potential to change lives and to bring real hope. And I think, you know, you're never going to fully mask some of those scars that start coming out when you chat to them, but that there's a lot that you can do to help them to get on the right path to having a successful future. So I think, yeah, those kids have been so inspirational. It's just made me realise why we do what we do.
Yeah, we had a good time this week with some of those kids giving out the Christmas boxes, because some of them came to help us in the orphanages, and of course they have a special affinity with these kids because they grew up in orphanages, institutions themselves. And I just think of Krasi and Darren and Vasco, who came with us to one of the orphanages in Russie, and how they've made arrangements to go back there on Christmas Eve, dressed as Santa and some elves, together with our project manager Daniela, and they're going to go, and it's going to be a bit of a party, and they're going to give out their Christmas shoeboxes on Christmas Eve. So that's going to be a really special time at that orphanage. About 25, 30 children live in there, all ages, and the lads are going to put on a bit of effort, and they're going to really enjoy, you know, giving out these Christmas boxes. And this is an opportunity for them to kind of go and give to kids who are going through just the same problems as they are, and they understand where these kids are, and they know what life is like for them, and they're going to have a great time on Christmas Eve. And it's thanks to, you know, all our donors giving out, I mean, 5,900 Christmas boxes this year, that we're able to go to all these different places and just bring a little ray of light, just show that there are people out there who care, and don't underestimate that. I mean, it's more impactful than you know, and Christmas box is really kind of the glue that links all our other projects together. So it's really interesting to see these boxes and the opportunities that they bring. So we do want to say thank you again. And there's going to be more of this next week, because we're on the road again next week, and we're going here, there and everywhere, doing a lot of orphanages next week. So log on and check us out, because there's going to be more to see.